So as you guys may know, I usually wait till after I finish taking a beating, for the weekend, and then I record the Tuesday morning tech tip. Hopefully, expressing the lessons I've learned over the week and, how to avoid the mistakes I made, and hopefully passing some good news on to you guys. We're going to do a little different, and you're about to see that on this week's Tuesday morning tech tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. Now, I say we're going to do things a little different. And what I mean by that is, guys, I'm not even done. Right? I'm not even halfway done. I'm not even ready to start the job I planned on having done, if you can believe that. So I try to keep a schedule, right? And, we've been failing, right? And it happens, every project, and you come across, little bump in the road, and it slows you down. Sometimes you come across a boulder in the road, or maybe three of them, and that's what we're dealing with, right? It's been happening for a little while. We had just things happening and threw us behind, way behind, and that's why this guy is, not done yet. And that's fine, right? Because you have to, when you're scheduling a project or you're trying to put a schedule together, because if you're trying to schedule, you're kidding yourself, right? But you're trying to put a schedule together, and you gotta factor in little stuff. Any kind of maintenance. I do it at work all the time. Well, I used to when I cared about maintenance. I would I try to you put your plan together, and you gotta put a little wiggle room, right? And I did that. And then I used that wiggle room, and I tried to strictly, and then I came up with like unrealistic goals, not planning for things that happen along the way. And what happens when I did that? I got frustrated. Things pop up. I get more frustrated, and I just keep on getting pushed back, right? So I was planning on having the exhaust system done for the last episode. Nope. At this point, we're halfway through getting the vehicle ready to get the exhaust put in. So we'll see how today goes because it's Sunday, and you want to relax a little bit from time to time. But for me, relaxing will be getting the rest of the bolts out of this guy. We're going to sit down right now. We're going to talk about where I went wrong, the many places I went wrong, what I could have done better, and why it's important to just kind of, be realistic. So, you guys have all seen like the memes or whatever. What is it? Every simple job is one strip bolt away from being a nightmare. True, right? Now you see the one, which I don't really agree with, but it's like, guy's got like a tap and die and a drill and an easy out, and it's like, ladies, if you come outside and see your dude and these tools out, just walk away. Well, that's because he knows what he's doing. And yes, that's a bold statement. I just said it. And if that upsets you or offends you, that's unfortunate. But that stuff doesn't actually aggravate me. Maybe because that's actually what I did in the Navy. I was an airframer in the Navy, which is like landing gear, flight controls and stuff, but it's also the structural part of the aircraft. So, bucking rivets and drilling out anchor nuts and drilling out broke screws, bent screws, strip screws, whatever, all that stuff. That's what I did. And I was pretty good at it. You got to get creative. There's not really a written thing. Everybody's got a different way that works for them or whatever, but I'm pretty good at it. So when that happens, I actually kind of like, hey, I can get this done, right? If you guys remember way back, we had John's truck in here. He had that Chevy at the time. We swapped the motor out in it. And the new to him motor, had a bunch of broken bolts. LSs are known for it for the exhaust manifolds. And I sat there and got them out. I got them all out, and Kevin was like, wow, man, I've never seen you have patience like that. But when you're doing something that you don't mind doing and that I understand if I get excited, I'm going to break more stuff. So I got excited for a second, and well, not really. I just got ahead of myself, and that's why I broke a couple drill bits. That and I went back and watched the video, and like you're supposed to you want it to be straight, right? And I'm doing this. That bit was actually doing this where it snapped because I was I didn't realize it was awkward position. Happens. I'm out of drill bit. Not the end of the world. But where was I going with this? Well, guys, I'm going to be all over the place, and it's not a surprise. But the main reason I wanted to do this before I even finish the job, well, because I'm going to be a dirty, sweaty mess when I get done. And it's just, let's ease into that, right? So here, get acclimated because it's a little humid out today. Not too terrible, though. And, talk about this. And I want to get in the right frame of mind because I know it's not going to be the easiest thing. I got to finish drilling out the one screw and then do the other one. And I think I'm not sure. We'll see how this, well, you guys will know before this. So if I'm a liar, the kid will put something down there. But I'm lying. Since I have 3 bolts on this side, on the flange, on the driver's side, I should make it match. So there is one stud there, but how long is that going to last? So that breaks because every other one is broken. So I should probably just do them all, have them all done right. Then we're good, right? What I got aggravated about, and this drives me crazy. It's probably, I'm a pretty cool, calm, collected most of the time, right? We all got our moments. But when I can't find something that I know I put somewhere, like it 0 to 60 in a second, right? And I mean, my mother can vouch for that. More than just last weekend when I was up there, I misplaced my watch and I was losing my effing mind. And it's because I'm such a creature of habit, right? I've been like that most of my life. My father kind of drilled it into me. Then I joined the military and forget about it, right? Then I went into aviation, and it's just, that's how we work, right? You got your process, your procedure, and you follow it to a T. Can't go wrong. That helps you know where everything's at. I couldn't find my center point. Still haven't found it, by the way. And guys, I freaking lost it. I kicked shit around the shop. I threw a couple things. That didn't help me find it, by the way. So it was really, obviously that didn't make the final cut on the video. But yeah, man, it just, I always keep it in the roll around over here. It's not there. I had 2 of them. I gave one to Jay because I didn't need 2 of them. Clearly, I guess I did need 2 of them. But, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it right when I don't need it. I'm like, oh, here it is. And, so part of that, there's a lot of things, guys. A lot of things here that have gone awry. That suck, okay? The shop is a mess. I got stuff everywhere. We're knee deep in this project, to where I got parts all sitting over there. I'm starting to accumulate parts for the Jeep because I want to get on that. I started accumulating parts for the 65. We got the 54 sitting over there. It's a lot of projects at once, guys, and that's a terrible plan, right? I'm trying to make the most out of it. Make I don't know what the hell I'm trying to do. All right, but we started this. We had a plan. Right, we're going to do Power Tour. If you guys remember, this wasn't my first choice. I had the truck for sale. I just wanted to get rid of something. And nobody wanted to buy anything. Everybody wanted to trade. I was going to trade for that Softail. And man, I wish that worked out. Because, guys, as much as I've done on this thing, I do like the square bodies. I love the square bodies. Not a Suburban guy. Maybe I'd be a Blazer guy. I don't know. I don't like convertibles. But I don't know. I never fell in love with it. And that's made it difficult. But I got to focus. I got to find a reason to get this done, right? Megan actually told me, I was flipping out yesterday. She's like, Chaz, why don't you just sell it? Just put it on Marketplace, cut your losses, and work on something you want to work on. Because like I said, I got the Jeep. I love that thing. And it's struggling right now. We're driving it still, but it's, I got a lot of stuff sitting ready for it. I got some more stuff to get. It's going to be great, and I want to work on it, right? So it's like, but this is now immobile in the way here. So there's that. I just bought that OBS. I am itching to work on that because that should be a very quick project to be driving, which it's detail stuff. So that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I need to pull this 65 apart to get that sent off to get all the metal work done that is beyond my capability. So then I can get it back and do what I want to do, right? So that's the whole thing. I've been waiting on that project for years, okay? I finally got a plan to move forward with that. I got a guy that's going to knock it out. I got a lot of parts. I need the time. Well, there's that, right? Scotty's truck. Me and Jay were just talking about it. Man, I didn't foresee it. I definitely didn't foresee it taking as long as it has. But life happens, things happen, other priorities, whether it be with Jay, with me, with whatever. And Scotty, I feel terrible, dude. But we're gonna get it knocked out. That's actually, I'm gonna get this out of the way. That was actually one of the things I was like, you know what? If I off this thing and get rid of it, and it's out of my way, and it's out of my mind, I could take care of that truck and then take care of Scott, so then I'd be good. That would require me to take a little bit of a beating on this guy. I've already taken a beating on this, but I'm like a financial beating, which, man, I don't really want to do that. Not that I got a ton of money invested, but I plan on coming out on top a little bit, and yeah, which is why I wish I could have got that soft tail, man, because I was going to sit on it until the spring and off it, and just it'd be 100% profit, and really, I say nothing invested because I didn't care about it, and it was running right. It was like exactly what somebody would want. Not me, but, But, guys, you know what? We're dwelling on the past and what ifs and all that. At the end of the day, this guy has made me... I enjoy working on it for the most part. I wish a little bit older because there's some newer stuff in it that I'm like, right? That's that odd year thing like I mentioned a million times. But it's given me a love for the square bodies. So that's something, right? I was hoping to pick one up. We talked about that. I ended up with the OBS, which I don't think is a bad thing at all, because I absolutely love those. Not to say I won't get a square body down the road. I am rambling, guys. Basically, what I'm saying is the things I always say. Work on something you love. That's probably the message behind every one of these. Because when I'm working on something I love, and I'm sure you guys have noticed this, I'm more positive. Everything's good. Sunshine and rainbows, right, all day. But when I'm not, I think you can sense it, I remember, my old man was a car salesman, right? He did a little bit of everything, but for years he sold cars. And salesman of the year, this guy sell ice to Eskimos. He sold me a Dodge Neon. So if that doesn't tell you, So he was killing it. He's a Chrysler, Jeep Eagle, and GMC, which was dope because he used to take the XJs for demos in the winter. The summer he had an Eagle Talon. Got to check out one of those Cyclones when they first came out. It was that's great, right? Little mix of everything. I loved it. And so did he, because like I said, he was selling these things like hotcakes, man. Salesman of the month, salesman of the year, all this stuff. He's got all these awards, right? Then he's like, hey, I'm going to go. Everybody, car business, people move around a lot. Everybody was going to his Honda dealer because they were cleaning up. And he went over there. He's only there a couple months. He's like, I can't sell nothing. And I said, what's going on, Pop? He's like, I don't like them. He's like, that's it. He couldn't sell it to somebody. He can't make somebody believe. This guy can sell. Way better salesman than I'll ever be. He couldn't sell nobody on it because he didn't believe in it. Right? He didn't, it wasn't his bag, right? sure you guys sense that in the videos, and I've been wondering. I keep saying too. I'm like, man, like I watch the analytics of the channel and stuff. I don't live and die by it because I don't understand it, but I can understand numbers, right? The Suburban series has not gotten a ton of views. I thought, man, square bodies, people love them. People seem to love the Suburbans. There's a ton of groups out there, all this kind of stuff. But you know what? It ain't mine. It ain't my thing, and I think that's why. That's the excuse I got. Or I'm putting out, shit content. I mean, either one of those is possible. But it doesn't change things, though. I got myself into this situation. I got to get myself out. So I'm going to get back to work on this guy. We're going to get this exhaust done. And before I do anything else, I'm going to seriously take a look at what I got to go through because we'll see. We'll see how it goes, all right? But I'm going to try to love it. It's not going to work. But I'm going to try. I'm going to love getting it done. Job accomplishment is definitely something. So when I had the left side all done, I was like, weight lifted. Then I got the other side, and I was like, So, wish me luck. You just didn't do it last time. That's why I've been getting my ass kicked. So, wish me luck. And, if you guys like Suburbans, hit me up. Thanks for watching, guys.